Well, Sean, a horrible night in the end. Hard to see what more could have gone wrong, really.
Well, I mean, a lot of the game was adequate. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great spectacle, that's for sure. No one's fault in the sense of the pitch. I mean, it's played the best it can play because it was really heavy. But that's no one's fault, as I said, the weather. But yeah, the detail in a game, the killer edge, is that it's so frustrating because the players have been terrific in training, the players who were going to play tonight, the organisation, the way they've performed in training, just that tempo to the game and that kind of, it's hard to explain, the pace of the game, raising the tempo. I said to him at half time, the biggest thing was to raise the tempo, and I thought we did. And we get a goal from asking more questions, and good running behind, good ball in behind. We get a penalty, so we get a chance of a goal from a penalty by asking more questions. And then we missed that, and then a minute of madness, which is ultra frustrating as a manager. They're really simple situations from the start point to the finish. Lost our shape, didn't do the basics. People getting in behind us, and we're not challenging back. They get a bit of luck at the end with a bobbly one and an own goal, but I mean, God, it's incredibly frustrating. That is incredibly frustrating.
Is that just because the penalty's gone against you? It's a decent save from the goalkeeper, wasn't it? But is it just like a mental switching off almost?
Yeah,
for
I mean,
that
it
minute?
gives them a lift. And we just all looked a bit frustrated and a bit disappointed. You can't do that in football. The game changes quickly. And just go chasing when we don't need to. We could have held our shape. Just calm the game down after that. We didn't do that. Very frustrating in so many ways. Not the performance we wanted. I mean, like I said, adequate. It wasn't a great game. And it was a slow game. They can happen in Europe. It's a different style. We know that. Heavy pitch, rainy night, all the rest of it. Strange place to play. By no means a bad place, but the crowd, we were brilliant, our crowd, and I know that it wasn't such a good noise at the end, but they were terrific all night, our crowd, so I'm never knocking for that. They've been amazing on these trips. But you get what I mean, there's an odd atmosphere here. And we couldn't rise to it. It just seemed that it was a tempo-less game, I thought, for both sides. And we sort of got sucked into that, so and that was my biggest message at half time. We've got to play quicker, we've got to play with more tempo, more thrust, more cutting edge in our play. And that's been a challenge for us.
You mentioned those fans. I mean, it'd be a horrible sound to you, I'm sure, when you hear them booing, but you can kind of understand their frustration.
Look, it's frustrating for me, it's frustrating for everyone. We've got a group who want to do well, of course we do, all of us. It means a lot to us, this European competition. Tony and Wayne who played in it, last time we're there, and a different version of it. But now it means something, and we haven't, it's hard to look. Since we've been here, we've drawn 1-3. I mean, so I can't cry it in about the total Europa League situation because we performed well in the other games, but just not that edge to the play. People are getting chances now, a lot of chances. That's a great thing about this tournament. You're getting more chances to play players because we've got to find that juggling act between the Premier League, which is a very tough league. So, lay a mark down. It's people are close, but they're not really asking a question of us as a staff to say, go on then. I'm ready, and that's frustrating because they're training ever so well. They look strong in training, and a lot of the game was, like I say, methodical, a bit slow. But we weren't in trouble for much of the game. I will say that. And then a minute of madness, and it drives you mad.
And that must be frustrating for you as well because you've mentioned it after the Wrexham game a couple of games ago.
Yeah, I thought that was a different ball game. Though.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a similar performance to that. It was just a slow game tonight, which we found, in other games. I thought at Sturm it was a bit like that. Utrecht, there was bits of the game a bit like that. So European football is different. We know that. But you can't get sucked into that. We want to play at the high tempo that we want to play like we do in the Premier League. The Premier League feels different. We all know that. It's a different animal. But you can't get sucked into just that with sort of slow play. We've got to go and ask more questions. Dan's worked really hard up front, but I mean he's not a centre forward. We know that. That's not ideal. With T's not available for this competition, and Igor we're hoping recovers, and obviously we're hoping reinforcements as well. So we're waiting on news on that.
Just finally, can you clear up a couple of things that happened late on? I mean, first of all, you might have had another penalty. Dan and Doy end up getting booked. Elliott sent off.
I've seen it back. He does make contact. I mean, it looks like one to me, but I don't want to cry it in too much. We have had one, but it does look like one. But anyway, they waved it away, obviously. And Elliott, I think it's just, I think it's a different level. I haven't seen it back, but it's a different level of the market here with the referees. I'm not going to question that. The game's not about the referees tonight. It's about us not seeing the game through for every minute. Every second counts. We didn't do that for 1 minute of the game. The rest of it was just a flat performance. But we should come away from here with a clean sheet, minimum a clean sheet at a point. And obviously if the penalty goes in, I'd like to think we could see the game through after that, but it didn't.
Just a final word, Sean, for the fans, because it should be on every European occasion for them.
Yeah, I mean, I went for a coffee today, saw a load of the fans. They've been amazing. There's absolutely no question of the fans. I rarely question fans anyway in all of my time in football, and I'm certainly not questioning the fans. They've been amazing. We've got to give them more. It's simple as that.
Thanks for your time, Sean.
Thank you.